What's up and good morning, guys? Welcome back to another video. As you can see, it is just finally, this is the perfect weather. This is what we pay all the taxes for. This is what we give all our rights up for, is to be able to live in somewhere where it's, well, sunny most of the time. So we're about to hop in the old 7.3 here. We're going to go meet up with Dave, which I know you guys will all be pleased to see. Well, most of you guys will be pleased to see. We're gonna go to the gym right now, get that out of the way, and then we're gonna go check up on the truck. As you guys know, my Denali is over at Preston's. They are lifting it higher, as well as trying to figure out what is going on with the four-wheel drive in the front, why it's making a weird noise. I got what seemed like a bad text from Preston last night regarding what's going on, so I'll fill you guys in on all that in a little bit. But let's go head over and meet up with Dave.
Who is the man in the creepy white van? That's Dave. Dave?
Rhino?
Dave?
Rhino,
Dave!
No way, dude.
Dave, what are you doing here, buddy?
Well, I was just eating some bread and honey.
Dave, you ain't gonna believe this, dog.
What's that?
Let me just preface this to the people. So for the last, I would say, what, 5 years, 6 years maybe, Dave, we've had this kind of an inside joke that I haven't really explained on the channel, and that is, there's a good chance I always have a sandwich on me. I mean, like, this is just fact that I
have a sandwich.
Yeah. So, like, you know, I'd go out to be like, hey, Dave, I'm gonna go grab my drill out of my truck. And then, like, I'd always have a sandwich in my cooler. I'd come back and be like, Dave, you ain't gonna believe this, man. I went to go get my drill, but I found a sandwich. And, like, this joke just carried on for the last 5 years. I've just never explained it on the channel, nor have I, like, I think I cut that clip out of the channel because, like, I didn't feel like explaining it. But, Dave, you ain't gonna believe this, buddy. Like, come here. Come here, Dave.
Wow.
Come here.
You got that?
Come here.
Dave.
Dave, you ain't gonna believe this, Dave.
The last time I was invited in the back of somebody's truck.
No, Dave, I legitimately found a sandwich today. Like, this is the first time we legitimately found a sandwich.
Dog, that's like
that's a pretty full, that's a good looking sandwich, Dave. Do you want it?
I mean, like,
You just brush the ants off.
like, it's true. Like, you found a sandwich.
5 years later, I actually found a sandwich.
You told us.
I've been trying to tell you this whole time.
Happen.
Hey, is Chris still in your van?
I don't know. I haven't kicked the back yet.
All right. Chris, you in there, buddy? So, Dave, I've got this video idea.
All right.
And I think it's a good one. Let me just preface this. Don't get insulted, Dave.
Okay.
What are you? No, not that.
Okay.
Leave the shirt on.
Right.
Great looking tank top, by the way. So I thought it'd be a good idea. Now, Dave is not, I wouldn't say, he's not a truck guy in the sense of like this generation of truck guys are truck guys, right? Like Dave's own trucks, but Dave's own stock trucks, runs them into the ground, buys another one, like, you know.
I use them like they're tools.
Right. So I think it'll be a great idea to have you guys submit us pictures of your trucks, right? So you can either send them to Dmaxryno@hotmail.com or DM me on Instagram. Send me pictures of your trucks, and we'll let Dave rate them. We'll let him go over them, say what he likes about them, what he doesn't like about them, and
Rate their truck?
And then we'll let you rate their trucks.
All right.
Coming from like a not-so-truck guy, I'm really curious as to what Dave will say about your guys' truck. So if you guys want your truck rated, my email's down in the description, or shoot me a direct message on Instagram. We'll let Dave, we'll do a video on Dave rating your guys' trucks. What do you think,
I mean,
buddy?
man, you know, like,
You gonna start now?
that would excite me because, you know, rolling in, I'm looking at this Tundra because obviously, you know, I'm hanging out with all the cool kids and all the cool kids got these like sweet trucks and I'm like, man, maybe I need to get myself a sweet truck. And I'm looking at this Tundra and I'm like, I kind of like the wheels.
Okay,
you know,
like the black wheels.
Does have a nice like evil manly look to them, you know, and I feel like it's
See, this is what I mean. Not
like
truck guy. You're gonna get some odd descriptions of your trucks, but I think that'll be good.
Dave, look at that van, Dave. Van's towing a big old trailer.
Dude, I got a hitch for that.
You got a trailer brake controller too, we found out the other day.
That's true.
Dang, Dave.
So last week when we were here, I didn't film that day, and I think it ended up working out well because Dave had a really off day at the gym. And this happens from time to time.
He's telling me it's happening, so today's a rematch.
Today's a rematch. Like, I'm talking like 75 was the max you could do, and we've all seen Dave hit 85s like pretty easily. So off days happen. Today's his redemption day, Dave. You got this, buddy. Let me give you a little motivation there. All right, you got this, buddy. Look at that. No help, buddy. We're back, and we're back. Well, buddy, you did it, man. You did. How does it feel to, like, you're back to your somewhat normal strength, you know, no more off day?
I was a lot better. I feel like we both go for like I need every day to be above average.
Right?
Like I'm dissatisfied if it's not above average.
Now, you know, it's a blessing and a curse because it forces us to always push ourselves, but you know, I feel like we're our own worst enemies. Yeah, you know, we can beat ourselves up a little too much sometimes.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. But today, I will say we did. You know, it wasn't humiliating.
That's good. Look at that van, Dave. Van's towing a big old trailer.
Dude, I got a hitch for that.
You got a trailer brake controller too. We found out the other day.
That's true.
Dang, Dave. Oh man, we got to get you a trailer for your van.
I love towing trailers, dude. That's like one of my favorite. Like, it's right up there next to yanking out hairs.
We'll go into that story on the podcast one of these days as to Dave's trailering nightmares.
Dude.
Yeah, he's not a fan of the trailers.
No.
Always a pleasure. Yeah, don't forget to send your picture in.
Pleasure, man.
We'll let Dave rate it.
All right, buddy. Don't forget to work for it.
Always. So we're gonna make a quick pit stop before we head over to Preston's because obviously you just came out of the gym. You know, it's important to fuel your body. And well, when you're trying to just put size and weight on like I am, you're not really the cleanest eater. So tacos it is, you know? Well, I feel like $1 million now that we got some food in us. We're going to make our way to Preston's now. So last night, I guess they were draining the differential fluid. And he actually sent me a picture that said, hey, we found some metal in your diff fluid. And I'm like, oh, great. Like, I guess we shredded some gears or, you know, something bad's happening in there. So we're going to go get an update on that. And, you know, we're hoping for the best. Is this our new height?
This is it, baby.
This is it?
So the mystery deepens on your,
Uh-oh, we're still on the hunt for it?
well, we took the pan off. There was a little bit of metal in there. When I first sent you that picture, it was when it first dripped out. But then the rest of it came out pretty clean. So
I think that was just when
there
they
was-
broke in, or?
Yeah, it's just normal. So we're thinking it's this right here. That is what locks. So when you turn it on four-wheel drive, it goes like that. And we're thinking it's probably in that. So I'm going to pull that off next and watch the actuator and see how it actuates.
Make sure it's fully locking? You think it's like...
No, it's fully engaging. But that's not with the load on it. That's sitting here doing what it's
Gotcha.
up on the here. So
I will say, when I got that text last night, like, oh yeah, there's metal shavings in your day. I'm like, okay, well, there's a whole set of gears. This is so much for this.
gears are going to be the easiest part.
He's all, I had Jake looking at it. Jake's like, oh, we're like metal. I'm like, oh, looks like Ryan's finally gearing his truck.
Well, at that point, yeah, I mean, if you're putting
This
gears.
isn't good.
No, this is factory gears.
70 degrees.
Oh.
I don't need, I mean, power-wise, I'm fine. I'm
This
not,
thing on 40 is
yeah, I'm not toned with it to where, like,
your gas mud, your fuel mud. Hey, you want to go turn my lights on?
don't want to turn, oh, you want some lights under there?
Yeah.
All right, I'll light you up, buddy. Look at that, see? These are work lights, not rock lights.
This shit can stock on every Ford.
Here we go.
So what we crank out, a couple inches, it looks
We
like?
went from 2 7/8 to 4,
2 7/8 to 4.
which hopefully will give us an inch and a half.
Yeah,
Or a lot more than I thought. We're going to have to bring that down. Oh, and I was way wrong. These are 800-pound springs.
Oh, good. I'm surprised the ride's so smooth with 800-pound, well, I guess the engine.
Well, it's A-armed. You're 14 inches wider than you need to be.
Well, I'm glad to see the Husker Dizzle moved really well.
Yeah, I did. Well, I almost bought you a shock last night.
Uh-oh.
We won't go there.
I probably don't want to know. Also, one thing that's important, if you guys are working on your truck and it's nice, invest in about $400 worth of blue tape, right?
Uh-huh. Own stock in 3M, that is for sure.
If I'm taking the truck. I forget what the bill was on when you did all the rear end stuff, but
Dude, I use
I got hit pretty
3 or
hard for
4
some
rolls,
blue tape.
and they're like 12 bucks a roll.
not
And
cheap.
you know, yeah, that shit ain't cheap. You're like, oh, masking tape. Like, no, the good stuff's expensive.
But here's what people don't understand. They don't want to spend that money up front, but I guarantee you when you nick some powder coat, let's just put it this
$12
way.
in tape or $400 in powder coat, and then my labor to pull it all back apart.
I think we were
re-powder
about
coat.
$3,000 in re-powder coating the whole front end. That's, yeah. Blue tape sounds great.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it without me, Zach?
Like I said, some things are better that you don't see.
All right, well, I'm glad I walked away.
Cisco,
What up?
what do you want to say to all your fans, Cisco? Nothing. Too cool?
Yeah.
I respect that.
But you're not too cool to yell at me this morning for not bringing the spacers. Oh, now he talks. Now he talks. Mad about the spacers. So if you guys remember, I have to run wheel spacers on the front to be able to turn, right? Yeah. And also to be able to align it.
So it don't turn with the stock wheels on it, don't turn with the big wheels on it.
But if we put spacers on the stock wheels, we can turn.
If we put spacers on the big wheels, it turn even better.
No, we're good on that one. I don't like spacers. The only reason we even have the spacers.
No custom offsets?
No custom. The only reason we even have the spacers is Bulletproof shipped them with the truck because with the stock tires on, it won't turn without spacers on there. So I forgot to bring them. I need to really start remembering if we're putting the stock tires on the truck to align it, we need the spacers. I think I'm just gonna end up leaving them here because I forget. I think I know where they're at. We gotta find them in the garage.
NASCAR.
Oh, look at the four.
Four. All right, what do we got over here?
This would be 3 1/8. Yep.
So we took it up 7/8.
Well, this one's already cranked up too.
Oh, we already cranked this one up, but
That
now
one
we're going
cranked
higher.
up more than this one, and it kind of sat like that. So I'm like,
Huh.
see what happens.
All right, so now we're putting her on the ground. Zach, can we do it together?
Yeah.
I get one, you get one?
Yeah.
So we turn it to the left?
Yes.
Oh, I guess, all right, maybe we should have counted. Things like got a hairpin trigger on it.
It works.
All right.
Got the quickness.
Gotta stand back. This is a visual sport here. Now it looks like that side's a little higher, huh? So what you're saying is we gotta take this side a little higher. I like it. Let's just keep going up.
How far did you go, Zach?
Just a little bit higher over there.
Let's get a size reference on stock tires. So it's at about here, I'd say, on the 40s. It's gonna be pretty tall when we put the 40s back on it. I'm excited, Zach. I'm excited, buddy. I'm more excited to get my turning radius back. So let's just make that happen. I'm telling you, you're just like Chris. Like I don't know. So congratulations.
Probably a good looking dude.
I heard we got a 12-inch Cognito lift kit sold on some
12-inch
40s.
Cognito, the upper arms,
Ooh.
22 by 14s,
Smart move.
40
Smart
toy-
move.
toy
22s on
letters,
40s.
yeah.
Yeah.
look pretty sick.
Wonder where they got the idea for that lifestyle.
It was actually the first truck,
The first truck.
your first truck.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. All right.
He showed me videos like, I want it to look like this. I was like,
Nice.
perfect, actually, I know how to look that up real quick.
Nice. Well, congratulations, buddy. I can't wait to see that.
And Zach's already complaining about how much labor I charge.
That's why we love you, Randy.
Yeah.
Everything's cheaper. Everything's cheaper when Randy writes up the labor report. Well, back up she goes. So Zach basically has to lift it, adjust the shocks a little bit. He adjusted them even in the beginning, and it sat a little different. So one shock's gonna have to be adjusted a little bit higher than the other to get it even. But now it's kind of a guessing game. By the time you put it, the weight of the truck on the shocks, some springs are gonna compress a little bit more than others. So it's basically pull the shock off, compress it a little bit more, put it back on, lower the truck. And it's just this probably back and forth game for a little while here to try and get it to where the truck sits perfectly level across the front. Think we got it right this time?
Hopefully.
All right.
Let's see. Going up anymore is kind of scary. So there's that.
Okay, well, good. I hope we got it right then.
Whenever the guy that's lifting it says scary, you stop. You stop at that point.
So this is where 2 preset was at when it came in.
So we're, I'd say, close to, you think 2 inches higher in the front?
I'd say more.
You think an inch?
It's gonna settle up.
Yeah. I'm seeing 2 inches. Yeah.
Maybe more. I'm pretty good with 2 inches, and that's almost exactly 2 inches.
I heard you're pretty good at 2 inches.
It's the story going around.
All right, Zach. Great progress. Great work, buddy.
It's taller now.
Hey, I'll bring you those spacers in the morning. How's that sound?
Yeah, sounds great.
All right. Well, that's good.
With a hat and a sweatshirt, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
What hat you want? You want me to? Do you want me to pre-bend the bill, or you got that handled?
I got that.
All right. You bend the
I
bill.
only bend the ones that work so I can see.
It's true. Everything is above you. Just grow.
Okay, I got there's that too.
Well, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow. What time should I come pick her up? Well, I'll bring you spacers in the
5
morning.
o'clock.
We are done here. I think we're kind of done for the day. We've got a bunch of work for orders to go handle tonight, so that's pretty much where I'm gonna head to next. And if you guys haven't seen already, we've got some new work for designs over at workforapparel.com, and I'm telling you, these shirts are super, super cool. I'm really stoked with the way they turned out. So I'd be honored if you guys would head over to workforapparel.com and check them out. As always, thank you guys so much for watching the videos. Looks like the progress on the truck is going great. I'm really excited to see just how it sits when we get the 40s on it, what kind of height difference we are looking at, because yeah, who knows? And I hope it rides just as good, but I know with cranking the springs down like that, we're gonna lose a little bit of the ride quality, but we'll see if it's a fair trade-off or not with getting my turning radius back. So tomorrow's gonna be a big day. We'll see what happens with the truck. But if you guys have not subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button now that we do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. I'm out. Later.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.